Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a special haul from the archives in Bowling Green, Kentucky. You may remember in a previous video last week I showed off some posters that I had picked up. Thanks to the comic community and Metarog in particular, I found out that these comics were actually they were, I don't know if they were mail-aways, but they were promotional items given with the FOOM comics. The FOOM magazine, Friends of Old Marvel magazine. So as soon as I found that out, I know that, I have a FOOM 2, which is, whatever. I'm not going to get into it, but some people consider it the first prototype appearance of Wolverine. I don't really get into all that. But to me, as a novelty collector, having that, just the first time Wolverine, the name Wolverine even appears in a Marvel book of any kind, to me that's has its own collectability, whether you believe the story or not. Doesn't really matter to me. And it's a great Steranko cover on the front, and it's got a back cover with Plug art. But enough about that, because I'm not showing that book today. What I am showing is Marvel Comics Group's The Amazing Spider-Man 68. This was a poster that came as part of the FOOM Friends of Old Marvel fan club. And there's 12 total in the series. I already showed the other two in a previous video, so be on the lookout for those in the past if you want to go back and look through them. Here's the Spider-Man version. It's a Romita cover, absolutely fantastic. Here's Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. That's Daredevil 44, I, Murderer. Looks pretty cool, right? So I like that a lot. Happy to have that one. So after I ran that video and I got the comments telling me what they were, I didn't know what they were. When I was at the shop, the owner had told me, I've got some stuff in the back you might be interested in. He knows I like kind of the odd stuff. And he was like, hey, I think you'll like these. They're promotional posters that I think were hung in shops. So he wasn't even aware of what they were. And so, he knew there are promotional posters, but they weren't for hanging in shops. They were as part of your membership. Here's the Avengers number 4. Pretty cool there. And also in this sensational issue, Submariner. Now you'll notice the theme. For each of these books, they only ever used 2 colors. So in this case, or for each of these covers. So this case it's blue and red. So all the colors are done in blue and red, and everything else that's not blue and red kind of has a purplish tone to it, because there's like his hammer is kind of purpley, and the city, and even Submariner's face is kind of reddish purple. Here is Silver Surfer number 3. Pretty cool. Skyrider of the Spaceways. So the shop owner was telling me about these, and he said, when I was there last time, I just picked through the ones that he had. And he had quite a few, and I picked 2 of them out. I had picked up Captain America and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I had left the rest behind. Well, I was getting them at such a good deal, I called him back after I found out what they were, and I said, hey, I'll take the rest. So he said, okay, they're yours. And he laid them flat for me ever since. And I went back a couple weeks later and was able to pick them up. So here is Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. So it's funny because I have the Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and now I have the Sergeant Fury Howling Commandos. And this one's done in all purple and green. And these are the 2 colors used for this set to come. It was all purple and green. That's pretty cool there. I love that one. Here's another purple and green one. Conan the Barbarian number 4. That's pretty cool. That was Sergeant Fury number 50. And this is Conan the Barbarian number 4. That's pretty cool. He was teasing me when I picked these up and told me now I have to come back and buy all the books that have these original covers. So I think that's a Barry Windsor Smith cover, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty cool giant spider type thing, and Conan with a half broke off sword attacking. It's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. Oh, here's another red and blue one. Here's the Mighty Thor, number 127, 12 cent. The Hammer and the Holocaust, it says. That's pretty cool. So you gotta love that. It was like Odin holding Thor. It's cool. Here's Fantastic Four, nice Black Bolt appearance there. Actually, it looks like it's all the Inhumans. There's Medusa and also the Fantastic Four. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. That's Fantastic Four 82. Pretty cool. These are all in pretty good condition. The white is pretty white on them. All the little edgings have some minor tanning on them, but not much at all. The color is all sharp on them. I give them a very good, maybe very good plus rating. And they're all complete. And here's the last one I have for you. It's Prince Namor, the Submariner #1. I think it's pretty cool. Big premiere issue. Of course, this is a pretty famous cover. It was also reprinted for the Marvel Tales series, and they kind of adjusted the cover #1. Marvel Tales presents a Submariner. So that's pretty cool. Really like that. Submariner #1. And again, one of those purple and green only. So I'm only missing one cover now. I'm only missing one poster, and that's the Hulk #1. And it's a purple and green, kind of like this one. And I'll be on the lookout for that one. You can buy them on eBay and stuff, but they get a little pricey. Honestly, I didn't give very much for these. So I was very happy to have them. And I'm hesitant to spend the money because there's a couple of them that are pretty expensive. The Hulk one is about mid-expense. You know, it's like 30 bucks or so. Some of these can go for 75 to 80 bucks depending on condition. And a complete set of these will run you anywhere from 250 to 500. So I'm a little bit hesitant to pick up the Hulk one right now, but it's on my list. So 2019, look out, that Hulk's probably coming. And that's it. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. As BUB'S Comics saying, read a comic, but if you can't read a comic today, check out one of these cool posters. Pick those up and just read those. All right, that's it. Have a good one. See y'all. Bye.